Alright guys, so got another battle report coming in. We got 3,000 points per side this time around. We got Havoc Warriors. We got some Chaos Warriors over here. Dragon Ogre Giant. An actual Giant. Some Demon Knights. Well, they're upgraded to Demonic Knights. The regular Chaos Warriors. Got Demon Prince. And we got our Chaos Dragon, two-headed powerhouse. Alright, on the other side, we got Mike and his Eternal Wardens again. Because we're getting them painted up, making them look good. And he's doing a really good job on them. Now granted, we got two units right over here on the field, but as you can see, we're going to walk over here to the side table. We got all these units right here in ambush. Focus. There we go. Okay. Still doing with a cell phone. I think I might have found a good camera. So we'll see about that maybe next time around. Always got to wait for that paycheck. But overall, we're doing 3,000 points. Roll off has been completed. We are going to start round one. And there'll probably be some nice little commentary going back and forth. Hopefully throughout. As anybody has noticed, on our page, we got the characters for our Dungeons & Dragons game. So, maybe with the onset of the camera, once that's purchased and get it working like it's supposed to, we will start doing maybe D&D sessions. Who knows? We'll try anything out, at least once around here. So, on to round one. Alright, round one is complete. We got the Chaos Battle Line marching up. Basically some moving as maximum as they could go. Try to go ahead and get some territory lined up. But we have over here, as you see, we have a major unit deletion. Demonic Knights have just overrun that whole unit of, what are they called? Shield bearers?
Decimators.
Decimators. Yeah, Decimators got decimated. Those Demonic Knights with that impact, hit hard, hit fast. Now, what we're doing though, I mean, overall, what we have seen pretty much with this game is that impact is nasty. It does most of the work, just like Phalanx in the last battle report. It's kind of OP, but it makes sense OP. Also, you'll notice in the game as well, we're right only in turn one, so obviously the winged flyers haven't come in. Now, as a house rule, what we do here is we utilize anything with wings as automatically having ambush. Now, we know this is not technically in the rule set, but it's something that we kind of all agreed with, is that if you're paying the points for wings on a model, such as a Demon Prince, a Dragon, for a mount, etc., his cost really doesn't affect what he can do in the game to us through our playtesting. If a winged creature has no additional movement value, and this is with other games as well, such as Warhammer, Chronopia, etc., from what we've played back in the past. If it has no extra movement value on the table, then it really is useless to even have the wings on a creature. So what we do is that if it has wings, and we've paid the points for wings, or it's included in its profile, what we do is we have it automatically have ambush so that it can teleport onto the field. Now again, that's a house rule. It's what we do here. Doesn't mean necessarily that everybody else has got to do it, or that if we ever play somebody as a guest or something like that, we'll utilize the rules as written. But just to let everyone know ahead of time. So we were going to go on to turn 2, or round 2, and we will see what comes in. Alright, turn 2 completed. That was probably the longest turn we have ever played in this game, having almost taken about an hour to do. But we have significant changes on the battlefield. As you can see, his whole entire back line is destroyed. My left flank is basically crumbled, with his angel and bodyguard unit, basically his little Death Stars. And that's what we've basically been doing. Overall, we're trying to build Mike's tactics and how to better play the game. And in doing so, we're utilizing and building what we used to call in 40K in fantasy, Death Star units. Death Star units being one big tough unit with several characters into it, so that way he can get the maximum amount of punch in his playability. So if he has a mage, like in this unit right here, he has a mage, then a human mage ally, then he has the angel tyrant. That's what, prime warden in this list now? Okay, prime warden in this list, plus a large unit of high tough individuals. This makes potentially a Death Star unit. So each one of his units have been spread out throughout the game, but they're to the point where when they come in, if they can get the charge, they can basically delete any unit that they touch. That's essentially what we've been doing with our armies. It makes it a little quicker, a little faster, and a lot more fun whenever you have two Death Star units whack each other, just to see who's tougher. It's not really OP or competitive, but it adds a better dynamic in the Age of Fantasy versus the Age of Regiments gameplay from what we've seen so far. Over here we have the Chaos Dragon came in. He put a punch on this Death Star unit right here. That was basically the same as the other one. And the rank and file of my army have been doing a lot of work. But then again, they're just basically unit buzzsaws. They ain't got no toughness besides one. But they have between 3 attacks with this unit being chosen. The other unit over here being a chosen unit with extra hand weapons, a banner, and a mark of war. They've essentially got 6 attacks on charge. So it's basically just been chewing up his wounds. I've kind of realized that we've had to basically deal with his high toughness values versus the offset of that will be my high attack values. So that's kind of the game we've been playing. The high attack is actually winning out on this one. So we'll have to do a little bit more with the build up and dynamic of seeing how his army really plays out. Because I'm not real familiar with the Age of Sigmar, Sigmarite guys, the Wardens in this game system. So we got to play with it. We got to learn how to build really tough powerhouse units. Plus, with the newer models coming out shortly, we'll wind up having a lot more variety in his army. So we're basically just going to wrap this up in turn 3. It looks like it's pretty much going to be a chaos victory, but we will come back shortly with the wrap up. Alright, we're going to wrap up this game. He wanted to go to turn 4. So we have here the angel. She just died. She got run down by the knights. Basically, it's a total board wipe. But overall, he did really, really well. I mean, granted, this is my Warriors of Chaos army, so it's built more or less tournament kind of style. I have a lot more experience playing with Chaos Warriors in Warhammer Fantasy than I do really anything. They're kind of one of my first army, give or take. So I've been collecting for a while, and anyway, I kind of wanted to see just how powerful I could make a Chaos Warrior army to go up against his army. His army is very, very tough. I'm sorry, it's just, with the high toughness values and the hit points that you got to chew through, he's probably got one of the most resilient armies I've seen so far, just in fantasy in general.
I like the bad dice rolls.
Well, I mean, yeah, you had bad dice rolls, but I mean, we all have bad dice rolls on battle reports, no matter what. It doesn't really matter. It's more or less mitigation of what you can do and what you can't do. And overall, you did everything that you could do, and that's what matters.
Turn 4 with only one guy left, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was just the angel, which it got run down by the demon knights.
Yeah.
So, overall, I mean, it did pretty decent. So, basically, we're going to wrap this up. Any closing thoughts there, Mikey? No? Okay. Well, then I guess we will see y'all next time.